having to record this again because I got a new computer and it decided to want to fuck on me. Fun fact of the day, did you know that my favorite manga series of all time, D Gray Man, has been on hiatus since 2004? It left such a ginormous cliffhanger that I'm crying every single night at the fact of how good the show could have been. That was quite a long fact, I'll be honest. However, I need to get it out. I need to vent because this shit has been plaguing me. I've been rereading this series for the third time now. This is my third time going through the series and I have yet to have any meaningful ending. That's basically it. Let's get back to the video. So this one's going to be extremely short, but I feel like since there was a sense of legitimacy in how well this show fits in the narrative of like the amount of fetishes it has, checks off the list, and I wanted to review it despite it being only one episode. It has the reverse rape, it has the dominating dominatrix yandere-esque girl, it has non-stop cooming action. It's just a wide variety of things going on in the show that I kind of do like. And it made me look into lore specifically that was very interesting to investigate in, i.e. the Succubus lore, since the name of the show is Succubus Stayed Life 2020. That's not the name of the show, but that's the year when it's made. What's up guys, FNL Lover 47 here. Welcome to Watch for the Plot. What I essentially do is troll through the catacomb of the darkest parts of the internet to find animated rock videos and criticize them on the internet because no one else wants to hear me talk about it in the real world. But if you do, subscribe for more. Boys, do you guys remember Viper GTS? No? Well, check it out right here. It's right there. Imagine that show, except with a 2020 remaster. Sexualized pixels, 2044p HD on me ×3 type shit. Like that type of really crispy type. I love it. That's what it is right now. You're probably wondering as to why I haven't gotten to the plot yet. Why am I still stalling? Good question. Now let's get into the show. So this is an ongoing series that could potentially have more than one episode, but at the moment it has a standard 24 minutes. However, it is jam-packed with cooming particles flying everywhere and it is just fun for the whole friend group. I almost said family there. It's not fun for the family because this isn't family friendly. Neither is my existence as a channel or an entity. Now essentially this plot follows our two main characters, Matsukawa and his roommate Sakura. Now given the fact that the last show reviewed, which contained roommates of the opposite sex and ended up becoming a polyamorous relationship, take how cordial everything is going on in that show, and you have Succubus Stayed Life. Now, as to why the show was called Succubus, it's simple. The girl named Sakura says she's a succubus, just like in Viper GTS. However, a couple major different distinctions here. She wasn't summoned like a real succubus would be. No true succubus, am I right? And according to all the lore I have attained, which was basically me rewatching the video I made, succubi are only succubi if they are, but not limited to, having to be summoned for an exchange for sex, to get their soul of the person who summoned them, or requires semen for sustenance. Now a quick glance at Google gave me a bunch of real life examples of folklores and how all succubi essentially are reptiles or some form of reptile or like demonic humanoid person. And a good example of a show that had a succubi in it that really didn't mention it was a succubi is a show with a really long name which I can't pronounce right here, that I did a review on not too long ago. Man, this just turned into a plug as many videos as I can into one video, huh? So my whole segment, my whole tangent there was to bring up the fact that just because she says she's a succubi doesn't mean she is one. However, I can't determinately prove that she isn't one either because of the fact that I don't know what her true form is. For all I know, she could be a succubi. I don't even know her origin story. All I know is that she said that she was one and she's a nymphomaniac. So therefore, hey man, listen, anything's possible. You motherfuckers watching this channel, so anything is possible. Just put it that way. The legitimacy of her succubi status is brought up into question because our main character, who was a very reserved, shy lad, an innocent boy, was beginning to doubt the legitimacy of her claims. And he began to doubt it the moment he was eating egg on toast and was reminiscing how they became roommates in the first place. Now here's where you're gonna get me like off the rails here, because I'm gonna get a bit conspiratorial, right? I'm gonna get a bit like screws loose right here. The way they became roommates was literally this scenario as followed. I'm gonna do the reenactments. It's gonna sound like perfectly accurate to the point we don't even know who's who. Wait, that's the wrong thing. Matt, I'm gonna just call this man Matt because Matsukawa is gonna give me a tongue twister. Matt walked up to Sakura and he said, yo, what's up, random new girl? Hey, we have a committee meeting. Like, what should we do about it? And then Sakura just replies, hey, so yeah, that's all right. So let's just meet at your house, okay? Sounds cool. Once they go to the house, they end up just beep 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 beep, and basically present day where we are now. Now, a couple of questions I have to ask you guys. Number one, did they just skip school entirely? Because that happened in the middle of school. I will be generous, I'd say that happened at the end, but it was bright as fuck outside. And the school doesn't end when it's bright outside, am I correct? Unless, of course, you're accounting COVID, and that's a different scenario, but we're not in COVID times in this hentai reality, because if there was COVID times in this hentai reality, then why the fuck would they be fucking when they haven't met, they didn't isolate. So get that situation out the way. And also they forgot the responsibility to uphold the high standards of said nameless committee meeting. Now, another thing too, what the fuck is a committee meeting, right? In this specific instance, right? Now, here's where I get conspiratorial. Now, you know what? If that was it, okay, if that was it, and they just like brought up the committee meeting from there on out, I would have been, okay, I'm done. But now I have to get a bit conspiratorial. I have to go in further as to why this was even a thing. So first of all, what in the hell is a committee meeting? What? Is it a body of one or more persons that are subordinate to a collective who use parliamentary procedure to make decisions? That's super broad. That is completely vague. That's basically like saying, hey, random girl who is affiliated with a group I am also a part of, would you like to attend in a meeting that we both have in common because we're part of the same affiliate group? What does that even mean? Also, why was he being vague? Why didn't he just say student council meeting? Again, if he was referring to student council, which given the context, that's what he probably meant, but why didn't he say it? The reason why I think he didn't say it was because he was assuming that she'd be like, oh yeah, sure, let's go to your house, haha, and then end up like fucking in the end. However, he didn't predict that he would have a nymphomaniac on his hands, so therefore, like, this kind of was spiraled out of control, but he's ending up coming back in control at the end of the series. But regardless, this wasn't his first intention. His first intention was the first plight of having her at his house to, you know, establish a truer connection with the humankind. But after that, it just went off the rails. Like this man can't even eat breakfast without getting drained. Like that's gotta be annoying, right? It's gonna be so annoying. Like, you're trying to eat breakfast like a normal person, like oatmeal. You look down, oh man, you're sucking my dick again. Come on, man, I'm just trying to eat breakfast. Oh, it's a little problematic. And also the fact that she's like a very dominating force in the relationship. It also begs the question as to, you know, why is she so hell-bent on sex, right? That's where the origin story comes in, because again, you can explain away her like massive crave to have sex on a daily basis to, oh, she just is a fucking succubus. I mean, yeah, you could, that makes sense, right? Because succubus just love they love that shit, man. And they do. The main reason I get on a tangent too is like to mention the fact that they have not ever brought up the committee meeting ever again. They don't even say the word committee after this specific flashback of how they got there in the first place. And that is worth scrutinizing and criticizing, because that is the whole reason this plot exists. And if that foundation is rocky, then the whole thing is questionable, right? How am I supposed to believe this is going to be a legitimate story? How am I supposed to stick with the plot if you can't even give me a tangible plot to begin with? So the present day, they're both just going at it nonstop. And according to him, it's been about 3 times a day. Now, I could barely think about sex 3 times a week. This man is doing it 18 times in that same time frame. I could barely think about it. That's kind of insane. While this was happening, people were starting to get suspicious. I mean, a pair of strangers who were high schoolers, obviously, all of a sudden out of nowhere just become closer than a married couple, despite not even knowing each other for about like what, a week or so. A bit suspicious, right? One girl decides to implore further into said relationship, and this girl who feigned interest was named Yomi Sawa. Now the obvious question here is, why is she interested all of a sudden? What is the point of this? Well, you guessed it, she likes the man. She wants to bed him. And this is where I'm like, oh, fuck, you lost me again. How you gonna lose me twice, dude? You lost me with the fact that the whole committee meeting shit was bullshit. It's like porn acting committee meeting. And the other point you lost me is when you're telling me that there's a love interest in this fake story where you just non-stop. Like, come on, what are we doing here? I came to watch this to escape from the real world, to escape from any sort of pain whatsoever, to fantasize and just think about numerous amount of things that would take me away and distract me from this place. Thinking about all the failed relationships I ever had or will have in the future isn't necessarily a wonderful thing to have, right? Because every single time I look at their going on, I have to think that Yomi Sawa over here is just sitting back like, oh, I wonder what Matt thinks about me, ha ha ha. So the series ends up with them meeting together at the end. We got Matt, got Sakura, got Yomi. And then Matt's like, oh, Yomi, yo, wait, hold on, no. Listen, we're walking to school together, right? Because she was walking to the store. And then I'm like, hey, what's up? Don't you go to school with me? And then she's like, yeah. And then we ended up walking to the same school and class because we're going the same direction, obviously. So that's why we're walking together. Nothing else, nothing suspicious. No. And then I'm like, yo, Matt, please just let her off easy, okay? Yomi is attracted to you. Just cut it, dude. All right, you know this. You know that's why you're acting suspicious, Matt. Okay, Matt, listen. He was craving so hard for Sakura at the end of this series. And if he's craving that hard, why does he feel so guilty, so shameful about it, right? It's basically the end. That's Succubus Stayed Life. And I have to remind you, this is an ongoing series. So if you did enjoy the amount of fluid sharing going on, then stay tuned, because I guarantee they'll be shitting out another one, and another one, and another one. Now, whether or not it would have shit in the show itself, that's to be determined. Also, did I spend about 70% of this review going off on conspiratorial bullshit that's semi-related to the plot itself? Yes, okay? Fuck you. Alright guys, I don't have an outro, but if I did, it wouldn't matter because no makes a part of the video. Good night. Also, I'm gonna be doing more camp videos because like I don't like editing. I'm fucking lazy as shit. And go Cowboys. 16 minutes, baby. Still got it.